to get up now. I want all of you to get up out of your chairs. I want you to get up right now and go to the window, open it, and stick your head out and yell, "I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore!"
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Smith Radio, a special edition of Smith Radio. It is Thursday evening, 28th of January, 2016, and this is the night that the Fox News is supposed to be having the Republican debate. And this is the night that Donald Trump has, in their words, defected and gone against the grain, gone against the norm, gone against the mainstream, kind of taken his own path, if you will. People are screaming at him, "You need to follow the rules." And apparently he's not. The only rules that he's following are his own rules. Something that I've talked to a lot of our listeners about is, and I want to make this a point, we're also going to make this a point on Sunday night, where we give Smith Radio. It's a 3-hour event every Sunday night, starting at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Just log into smithradio.com. You'll see the live button. You can also call us and join the show at 772-49-SMITH, S-M-Y-T-H. Okay, so the main point that I want to make tonight, and the main point that we're going to focus on Sunday night, is that there is no perfect candidate. I don't care who you go back to. There is no presidential candidate, and there is no president that has ever been perfect and met every single one of your needs at any given time. Whether your issue be the Department of Education and Common Core is horrible, whether it be abortion and it's deplorable, whether it be too much spending overseas, whether it be not spending enough on the military. Whatever your personal issue is, whatever attachment you have, may or may not line up with this presidential candidate. I want you to understand that you're never going to find a candidate that lines up with all your beliefs. And we need to focus on a candidate that holds, at least right now in American history, we're at this crossing point. We need a candidate that's bombastic, that's boisterous, that's loud, that won't take no beep from anyone, that won't take it from the media who's been picking our candidates, whether it be John McCain, whether it be Bob Dole. Are you kidding me? The news media has picked our candidates that have lost. They thought they could pick George W. They thought that was going to lose too. They thought that was an easy one. It was a shoo-in. Look at him. Listen to him talk. He's an idiot. He's an idiot. So they concentrate for 8 years to try and destroy this guy. For 8 solid years, they try and destroy him. And finally, they're able to get his approval rating down, to the low 40s, where Obama's approval rating is. And they've been lifting him up for 7 years. So understand what's real. What's real is the news media is corrupt, is bad, is beholden to different parties, to different special interest groups. Even if you thought that Fox News was the end-all, be-all, and Fox News was the conservative end, it's a trick, it's a lie. They set that up on purpose. Rupert Murdoch is not that conservative guy. He's not. Fox News is not. Look what happened to Bill O'Reilly. Bill O'Reilly is not the guy he used to be. However, Sean Hannity is still on point. And if you watch Sean Hannity, he's still putting up these shows and these conservative shows that we've been doing. There's an agenda going on with Fox News. Fox has been dumping millions and millions and millions of dollars into open border programs. They're good with open border programs. Fox News is in bed with the GOP establishment. There's a lot of these backward. I'm not tinfoil hatting this. This isn't just made up, off the cuff. This is real. Now, is Trump able to cut through all the media, cut through all the backdoor deals, straighten and right this Titanic ship that's sinking? That, only Lord knows that answer. I mean, I pray about it, and that's about all you can do. There's things that are out of my control. Is it so big it's unwritable? It's possible. It's possible the ship will never be right again. Very, very possible. However, if your individual issue, gun rights, abortion, Department of Education, special interest groups, whatever it is that you have that is your niche, that thing that really, if my candidate believes in this, then I'll believe in him. No. Let's all get on the same page. Right now, we need to believe in a candidate, in an individual person that believes in American ideologies of freedom, less government out of our way, remove the regulations so businesses can grow and we can all start making money again. That's the bottom line. The president that we have in right now has destroyed America from the top down and the bottom up. He has literally taken a hatchet and hacked away at this great United States of America. We need to remove him, and we need a president that will then remove all those executive orders that are complete and bogus. If you stay home and you don't vote for Trump, if he's the nominee, could be Cruz, could be whoever the Republican nominee is. If you stay home and not vote for him because he is okay on abortion, or because he's okay on Common Core, or some of these ideologies that are on the sidelines, if you stay home because of that, because he's not a Tea Party member, all you Tea Party members out there that sat home during Mitt Romney's run, and let me tell you what's happened in the last 3 years that Mitt Romney's not been president. Thank you very much. No, Mitt Romney is not the great guy that we all thought he was. That's fine. But he's not doing deals with Iran like Obama. You've got to understand what's real, folks. What is real is that we need to save this country from the evils that is the Democrat Party. The evils that is socialism and communism, and it's coming down. Okay, we're getting ready to watch. We're getting ready to listen to the live stream of Donald Trump doing a special event tonight. Instead of doing the debate, he's doing a special event tonight for veterans and donating all the money to Wounded Warrior Project. And apparently 2 hours before the thing was supposed to start, they raised over $250,000. So they're raising a lot of money. Some people don't like it. Some people do like it. Places sold out. They're having events all across the nation just to show up at a restaurant and watch the event. So we're just waiting right now. We're on hold. It says live stream is starting soon. So we're just going to wait and just kind of see how that happens. But until that happens, here's the whole point. The point that I'm trying to make to you is that you can't sit at home. You can't stay at home and say, okay, things aren't going my way. I have autistic children at home, and this president is not for autism, or this president doesn't support more funding for that. I understand. It's frustrating. I understand completely. However, if you go back in history, Ronald Reagan ran on the platform of completely removing the United States Department of Education. In 1980. I don't know if any of you remember that. Back in 1980, he ran on the platform that he would abolish the Department of Education. That would have been a phenomenal thing. That's what should have happened, but it didn't, apparently. And now we've got Common Core. If you were for Ronald Reagan abolishing the Department of Education, and he didn't do it his first 4 terms, his first 4 years, on his second term, you may have sat home. Well, he didn't do what I wanted. I'm going to sit home. He said he was going to do it, but he didn't do it. Okay. So then you would get a Walter Mondale instead of Ronald Reagan. Help me out here, folks. What is this sitting home? What is this whole thing, this whole notion that I'm going to teach somebody a lesson? You're not teaching anybody a lesson. You know? I mean, you really aren't. Well, actually, technically, you are teaching people. What you're teaching America is that by sitting at home, you will destroy the country. You cannot sit at home. You cannot do that. You have to be involved. You have to be in. You can't just stop and not be involved. You've got to do this. And it frustrates me so much that we've got people out there that believe that if they don't get their way, if you will, or if they don't get their candidate to do what they want to do, if this candidate doesn't do what I want, if he doesn't promise to do this, then I'm staying home. Now let's talk about the flip-flops. No, not the kind that you wear on your feet. Got to know a lot of people have been talking about, well, this candidate flip-flopped. And this candidate flip-flopped. I mean, I got flip-floppers all over the place. Okay. That's true. But let me ask you this. What candidate from the beginning of time has not ever flipped and flopped on an issue? And they love to use, the Democrats love to use these words, these little catchphrases of flip-floppers. Oh, he's a flip-flopper. Look at him. Walking around. Flip-flopping. Okay. Yes, Donald Trump may have been for pro-choice at one time. He may have been for pro-life at one time. He may have been both at one time. He may have been one and then the other and then the other and then back to the other. That's true. I'm going to tell you a dirty little secret, folks. Your host, Brian Smith, here on Smith Radio. At one point in time in my young childhood years, I was pro-choice. I believed, and it may have been from the schools that I went to and the upbringing that I had, and in the sense, not the upbringing from my parents, but the upbringing in the federal government schooling. I'm not sure wherever it came from. It was there. And I believed at one point in time in my life, because nobody told me otherwise. See, that's the thing. My parents didn't tell me the opposite. My parents never spoke to me about abortion. I just came up with my own feelings by the time of 18, 19 years old. And those were, that's a woman's deal. That's her problem. That's her issue. That's her choice. I'm just a guy. What? I ain't got no choice in this. She's got to carry that thing 9 months and then raise it. But I'm supposed to tell her what to do? I can't tell her what to do anyways. Okay. The more and more that I started going to church again, the more and more I started getting involved with the right people and started to develop my beliefs based on morality, based on the Bible, based on my family life and the people that I care and love about. The more that I developed those ideas, the more I realized how wrong I was. And that I had to learn that abortion in America, abortion anywhere, the killing of a baby in the womb, outside of the womb, wherever it be, the fact there's a human being inside your womb does not make it any less of a human being. But to kill that is murder. To take that freedom away, to take that choice away from the baby. If you ask the baby, it should be the baby's choice. I mean, seriously, it should be. Now, upon rape and incest, in extreme cases due to the life of the mother, there's some very rare occurrences due to the technology that we have today. It's so rare nowadays that to save a mother's life, you would have to abort the child. Okay? Let's slow that down. I guess we're going to skip that commercial. Okay.